When I first met Chris, you know what I'm saying, I hadn't met him, and then he was like somebody you can just like be there for you. Like if you didn't know like who to talk to, and you wanted somebody you can just like tell something to. I was coming home already for spring break. So when I got home, I think probably my grandma called me. She's like, your mom in the hospital, she had a stroke. I'm like, man. So I had to go to the hospital. It was like a big stroke, like she couldn't move, talk, paralyzed, lost weight, like all that. So I thought it was kind of like the end. I just didn't really know what to do. Like my mom was all I had. So when she had a stroke, I was like, man, until my best friend had died already. So I'm like, my mom had a stroke, now I can't lose her either. I ain't gonna know what to do. So I just went to Chris and like, man, I can't think, I can't focus. Like, then I was going through it with my girl. So like, it was affecting me everywhere, like on the field and in the classroom. And I just needed to like get off my chest so I can just like know everything gonna be okay. And I got somebody that got my back.
Jermaine pulls me off to the side as we're walking down the hallway and said, I really need to talk with you. So I went into the room and sat down, and I said, how's things going? And I remember him just looking at me. He dropped his head and he started to cry. The complete opposite what you would think from the defensive lineman on a football team. So he starts crying, he's talking to me, he's opening up about his mom, his relationship with his mom, that his mom is really, really sick. He didn't know how to handle it. And, you know, I immediately right then just prayed for his mom. He and I both just prayed. And I remember him just opening up and sharing a little bit about his story. And he talked about having to be the father in his family as a freshman in college, having to be the leader of your home.
Because I was feeling like it was just me against the world, so I told him, and then like, I told him he could tell my coaches, so he told my coaches, and they knew why I was like being where I was, so then it didn't make it seem like I was just like slacking and all that. Like, I really had a lot on my mind.
As his mom started to get a little better, I remember telling Jermaine, hey, if you want me to call your mom, I would love to talk to your mom. And he said, well, you know, she can't talk right now. And I said, well, what I can do is I can call your sister. Your sister can put the phone to your mom's ear, and at least what you can do is hear. And I remember calling his sister. She puts the phone to Jermaine's mom, and I just start to pray. I've never met her. I started to pray for her. And when I was finished, his sister grabs the phone, and she started crying, and she said, you've made my mom smile. That little bit, not only did it bless my life for being able to pray, but it blesses that and it gives that family a little bit of hope. But what that instantaneously did to mine and Jermaine's friendship, it took off. Jermaine comes in my office, not only just to tell me what's bad, but to tell me what's good. We're able to share somewhat of life together. And he's become a dear friend.